let's hope this works. Alright, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. Right now, I am making my approach to the Epsilon Fortress. Most of the guns should be taken out. There is at least one that has not been. My hope is that I can take that one gun out from a distance if I can pinpoint through the trees where it is. I believe that... no. There. I don't know if I can hit it from here. But it can definitely hit me. I want to definitely take that thing out before I try to make an approach on foot. But I can't seem to locate it. Without getting shot. Now, I saw the enemy troop transport thing earlier and never saw an enemy troop transport. So I'm not entirely sure if there's actually one coming. Or if that's just a warning and they haven't... oh, there's the troop transport right there. Alright. Whoa, it's going down to the Epsilon Fortress. Not coming to me. I don't know if it's dropping off troops that are going to be coming to me, or what. But it's going away in a hurry. So I'm going to say for now, the main problem I have to worry about is the fortress itself. I don't think this thing has the range that I need it to have to actually hit that. This is a pain. If I could get up closer, quicker, then I could take it out and be sure that I was hitting it. But as it stands right now, I can't even be sure that I'm hitting the gun. Until it starts shooting, I can't even be sure I'm aiming at the right place. Although I may have just taken it out because it doesn't seem to be firing anymore. So I think I'm alright to proceed on foot. Because it should be firing at me and is not. Alright, my next main priority is to get food because, as you can see, I am running low on food. So I think I've taken that gun out. Let me get a couple of corn dogs from here. That's not going to hold me forever, but it'll hold me for a little bit. Alright. Oh, and there's more corn dogs right here. Were these here a second ago? I didn't see these a second ago. But, in any case, the thing's not shooting at me anymore. So, I'm going to say I took that gun out. I'm going to return back to the racer and the base, which I still haven't named. I don't know if I'll even actually name it. Alright, there's a night raptor. That'll give me some meat that I can cook up at the racer. And I hear other things, but I don't see any right now. So there's a couple of regular raptors. I'm not going to bother them because I'm limited on the ammo that I have. Is that a minigun drone over there? Okay. Alright. You, I do need to take out. Okay. Anything else? That minigun drone is coming towards me. Alright. Another troop transport heading this way. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I think that's the troop transport off over there. Okay. Okay, troop transport is landing over there. Alright, I need to get back to the racer and the base. Is that a spider? No, that's just a little insect thing. Okay. And I need to get this meat cooked up really quickly. I'm going to see if I can take that troop transport out before it gets too far away. I don't know if I'm even hitting it. I think I am. But if I run out of ammo, I'm just going to run back. I am hitting it, but it's not going down. I don't know how many hits this thing needs to take to go down, but there it goes. All right. Now I've already explored the front part of the MS Titan, so I'm not going to worry. Ooh, that's a lot of good stuff. I'm not going to worry about anything over here right now. I am on a mission to get back. Let's get back to the base, which should be right over here, I believe. No, way off course. Over this way. Yeah, there we go. And once I get back to the base, I will put some more of this stuff into the racer so I can build up replacement things if I need to replace things like weaponry and that sort of thing. And I will there's the base. I'll be back with you once I'm ready to make another assault on the Epsilon Fortress. Alright, and I believe I am ready to make another assault on the Epsilon Fortress. Now, ow, Dang it. Actually, before I do that, I am going to need to get some bandages and the like. I'll worry about that if I need them. Let me come back on over to here. And I'm sure if I hadn't taken out that gun, those guns will start attacking me again. No. Those are regular raptors. I don't need to worry about them. Because there are two types of raptors, if you haven't already noticed. There's the night raptors and the regular raptors. Or they're called raptor night. And they're gray as opposed to brown. And they are aggressive. Whereas the regular raptors are not. It's a Talon Guardian. I could take out a Talon Guardian to see if it has any bandages or healing things on it. But for now, I'm going to leave them alone. Alright. Now, I've got to... Is something... No, something is shooting me. Alright. That feels like a sentry. Okay. Okay, oh, there's a woodwalker. Alright. Let's get onto the base and then see if I can find that sentry gun and take it out. Because unless there are actual people out here with guns, that had to be a sentry gun. Now, the easiest way to clear out some of this debris... Okay, the gun is gone. There should be a sentry gun right there. Alright. Alright, there goes the sentry gun. I believe that is almost all of the guns. There should be one more sentry on that side, I believe. And then all the external... Alright, all the external guns should be gone. I heard a spider. Alright, there's one of my pods. There's the spider. Alright, and then my other pod is over here, probably in... Actually, that's in pretty good condition. I could probably take that back over to the base. Alright. Now, they dug a nice hole here trying to shoot at me. Let's see if this thing still works. No. They destroyed the fuel tank. Alright, so all I need to make this thing here functional is to get a fuel tank. Over here, this pod has been nearly completely destroyed. Just a few blocks remain, so that I will disassemble when I get a chance. Now, the main way that I entered before was here, and it looks like this tree here is inside the base, so let's get rid of that. Alright. Now, I could have come through this door here, but there is no way I couldn't fit through here. So there's obviously parts of this that are underground that aren't supposed to be, or that they didn't think about. But in there are some aliens and turrets and things that I really don't know what I'm going to do about right now. There's the core right there. So all I have to do is blast my way through this door, wipe them out, and take the core. So now, is there a safer way into the base? That is the question. Also, while I'm up here, let me recover these, get that core back that I had lost, and down here is my other backpack with the rocket launcher. Alright. Now this rocket launcher... Alright. Okay, I think for the moment I'm going to go back to the base over there. I'm going to craft up a fuel tank because it looks like a fuel tank and a primary thruster are the only things that this is missing. It's also missing one side thruster. Okay. And I'm going to put some of my the weaponry and stuff that I have regained as backup weaponry in the base. And then when I come back, I'm going to make my way through that doorway and try to see if I can replace that core. Okay, so I decided not to build the fuel tank because I don't have enough stuff to build the rest of the shuttlecraft. But I'm depositing all of these in here, so if I die, at the very least, I will be outfitted with the same stuff that I currently have. Which means I need to put at least a little bit of this in here. Now the rockets, I don't have any rockets left on the rocket launcher, so I'm not even going to worry about that. But I could theoretically build some rockets if I had more electronics, because that's all I need is electronics. And then I can build just about anything else that I need. So, because I'm out of electronics, I have 3. And that's all that I would be able to use. Now, can I make some rockets? Not here, I cannot. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not totally unexpected. Alright, so I'm going to head back over there. Well, first I'm going to see if I can collect some things to make some bandages. Then I'm going to head back over to the Epsilon Fortress, and once I get back over there, I'll be back with you guys. Okay. I'm back at the fortress, and I'm just taking out a couple of trees before heading into there, because the trees, well, they get in the way. Now, I know that this was supposed to be the entrance that you're supposed to go in. I'm not sure why they made it where you had to break in and can't just actually use the entrance. But once I get that core replaced, I will dig out that area. Now, in order to get the core replaced, I'm going to have to take out 6 humanoid robot things and take out that, see that pad there? I believe that is their teleportation pad. And then I'm also going to have to take out at least 4 sentry drones. So I'm going to stand back here, take out the door, and then Actually, no. I'm going to stand here, take out the door, and then go up there. And, yeah, let's hope this works. All right, let's see. Are they going to come after me? All right, there's one down. 5 more to go. All right. 2 down, 4 more to go. All right, I've got to get back out this way. All right. That's 3, 4. What are these called? Krogums. Alright, there should be 2 more of the Krogums and then the sentry things. And I hear a spider. There's the wonky spider. Alright, let's see if I can take out the sentry. That's over. Alright, there's that sentry. Need to take out this pad. Alright, there's the pad. There's another sentry. There's at least 2 more sentries. And I know that there are at least 2 more Chogums in there. Alright, that's where those are. What, you're hiding? Alright. See if I can pull them back out here. Alright, he's down. Actually, from here, the easiest thing would be just take out the core. Alright, sentry drones should be down. Now all I have to worry about are those guys. The remaining ones, I don't have to worry about any more spawning in. Alright. Alright, so if that's all that's in the fortress, what happens if I need to take this thing out, but since it's no longer an enemy, I can't. Okay. So I'm going to need to reclaim some things now. Let's see. Alien container. Lots of cool stuff. What is this? This is a rare alien container. What you got in here? Ooh, Sathium ingots, Zascosium pulse rifles. A few good things. What about in here? Is this a normal? Yeah, that's a normal alien container. Sure, let's take those. And another rare. Ooh, thruster and... But those are for hovercraft. But I got another O2 station. Large constructor. Water generator. Not bad. Okay, so... I actually am not sure if I actually want to take this thing or just leave it in the dust, because if this is all that it is, I see no point in keeping it, because, I mean, well, this is it. There's no real use for it. I don't have a use for a base right here. And I've pretty much taken out everything that can be taken out. So I think that's going to be it for this base. Now, if I find any reason why I should come back here and claim it, I can still do that. But for now, I think that's going to be it. Alright, I'm going to head on back to the base up there, over there, and take an inventory of all my stuff. Okay, so I got a couple of large med kits, a couple of small med kits. I got some medicines, lots of nice medicines and stuff. I got some canned vegetables. I got credit cards, which convert to credits, which it's a monetary system that is used for the marketplace. However, since this is a single player, that actually just does nothing. So I don't know what other point credits would have on the market or anything like that, because it's still a new system that they introduced with Alpha 2. But just to get them out of my inventory, I'm going to go ahead and use them and add credits to my account. So now that I've got that done, let's see what else we got. Building blocks that I can put in places. We got another pulse rifle, so now we've got 3 of those. I think the last thing I'm going to do is, well, let's see. I'm going to go back over to the over there. I'm going to actually fly this over there right now. If I have, do I have them in here? No, what I need is I need my, what they call it now, multi-tool, so that I can reclaim my the 2 light vessels that I had there. So let's get the multi-tool stuff and the multi-tool. Let's put these on here. There's some more aloe that I can use to make more bandages. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fly over to the Kami and Kami Pod 2 and disassemble them. And hopefully, once I get them completely disassembled, it'll stop having their little, whatchamacallit thing on there. And I think, actually, I'm going to end up reclaiming every bit of the Epsilon Fortress here, because I see no point in keeping it around. So, I'm going to do that off cam, though. So, whoa! I couldn't carry it, so it's like, oh, here, let's throw it at you. Okay. Alright, so let's put what we can in here. Let's put all the building blocks down here. And I think what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to set up a light vessel specifically for setting up bases. So it'll be equipped with the constructor and stuff, but it won't have any weaponry on it, or if it does, it'll just be very little weapons. All right. Oh, hello there. No, you just stay where you are. There you go. Alright. Electronics. I got plenty of electronics now. I could actually probably build the stuff to finish off the other thing and save it. So what do I need on the other one? I need fuel tank. I've got a generator. One of those, one of those. And I believe that's it. So, all right. And let me go pick up these and then finish reclaiming this. That is not reclaiming. That is shooting. Okay. And I believe now that it's mostly gone, it stops. Since it's all gone, it doesn't show it as a thing anymore. All right, electronics. Pipes. Let me just put these in here. It's too bad that that and that weren't for the light vessel. That would have been awesome. All I would have had to have made was the thing, the fuel tank. But anyway, and I'll find some other use for the Commipod too. Okay. Let's turn you on and then just come over and take a look at the Commipod 2. And another thing that they did in Alpha 2 is that repairing actually uses charges on the multi-tool now. Rather than repairing being completely free like it used to be. It now actually uses some sort of charges. Now, I might reconfigure this a bit to make it similar to the pod in the pod in the that other pod that I have that's inside of the Last Hope, and use this as a secondary pod. Now, I will end up having to run back out here and grab this, but I'll do that off camera. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And of course, if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.